Good day, sports fans. Welcome back to Not London Narratives. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about Ange Postecoglou's future. Now, I already made my apology, and now it's time to talk about whether or not we should keep this manager. So right now, oh wow, we're losing 3 now, 3-1. Wow, missed. So right now. Wow, United is winning. Crazy. Sorry. I wanted to check because I'm recording this during the match. I stopped watching it because we were awful. But yeah, off topic. Back to Kini. Should we keep Ange or not? Let's go back down memory lane to all the way to last season. Let's start from there. So Ange Postecoglou last season came out and said repeatedly that we need to improve the attack. He did say that. He did talk about how we need to improve the attack, we need to improve the attack, we need to improve the attack. And also, we're linked to players like Desiree Doué, we're linked to players like Yohan Bakayoko, we're linked to players like Ebere Chieze, we're linked to players like Gyökeres, we're linked to players like Solanke, and there was a reason for that. A lot of people talk about how we wanted Eze. There was a reason why everybody was talking about Eze. There was a reason why everybody was talking about Desiree, because the manager had come out and talked about the attack. Now we went into the summer transfer window and we signed Archie for 40 million. I still don't understand why we did that. We signed Odebe for 25. Didn't break into the first team. We signed Solanke for 65. The only starting player we made. And last season, we as Spurs fans knew that Brennan wasn't good enough. That was the conclusion at the end of last season. Son was aging, we needed a successor, which is why in January we linked to Anthony Nusa. God, I love that player, but he's gone. And it was obvious that we needed strength in the attack, and we didn't. Long story short, we did not. So we came into the season leaving Ange in a very difficult position. Now, aside from leaving Ange in a very difficult position, there was also the factor this season of Son regressing. So last season, even though Son didn't exactly fit the system, he bailed us out and he scored a lot of goals. We're playing one game a week, everything was nice and rosy. But then we saw towards the end of the season that Son was regressing. And I think the main indicator for that was the City match, where he missed that chance, which ended up butterfly effect, we won the Europa League, thank God. But that was a glimpse or sort of a foreshadowing into the future of what was to come this season. So we left Ange in a very funny position. And last summer, I was of the opinion that I was willing to give Ange a chance as long as he was backed, and until he was backed and properly backed. And obviously, as a lover of Tottenham Hotspur, it's like seeing your child hurting and you're saying, oh, just leave him, he's getting better. But then the more you see it, the more you just lose your mind. And you're like, okay, you know what, stop hurting this child. Just stop, just go away from my child. And that was my reaction for Ange. Now, having stayed away from YouTube and taking a step back and being calm and able to take away emotions from it, I can now look at things objectively speaking. And I think that I'm still of the same opinion I was last summer. Unfortunately, you won't be able to reference it because I deleted my channel. Horrible decision. But anyways, I'm of that same opinion. I think that if we're going to properly back him this time, and this is a second opportunity. This is God telling Daniel Levy, back this guy. And we have that opportunity again to go out there and sign proper first team players, to go and sign a number 6, to go and sign a left winger and a right winger, and then go into next season knowing that now we have a team to compete. Now we have a team that can give this manager a real chance of success. And now if this manager doesn't succeed, he's on the manager. There's no more Levy this, Levy that. He's on the manager. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that if we know that we want to go down this project route, I think we should let Ange go. Because I don't think that players like Matthias Tel and Tyler Diblin are going to solve our problem. But if we know that we're going to back this manager, then I think that we can all agree that he is more than deserved to stay due to the only thing that we've all wanted as Tottenham fans, which is a trophy. Even though the season was awful, I'm still willing to give him a chance just because of that trophy. At the very least, first 10 games is all he could ask, because it has been unacceptable in the league. Some of his comments about us not being able to compete in Europe and in the league at the same time, some of his comments after like actually entertained, we just want to keep the game open. I'm willing to overlook all of that and close my eyes and once again give him my blind faith or walk in blind faith and say, just I believe you and I trust you until you let me down. So I'm giving him a clean slate, even though I haven't forgotten. I'm just willing to gamble. I just say, you want us a trophy. It's the least you could get in return. So sports fans, let me know what you think. If you think I've said rubbish, you think I've made sense, let me know your thoughts on everything I've said. If you're new here, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on Not On Narratives. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye bye.